Hello, I'm Mayor Ron Rakowsky, and welcome to Village Showcase. For nearly 10 years, Greenwood Village has been working with major landowners on the development of our Village Center, a unique transit-oriented project around the Arapahoe Light Rail Station. Today we have much to share about what is on the horizon for this area that is a local and regional focal point. It is a very exciting time for Greenwood Village. We have your front row seat right here on Village Showcase. The development of the Village Center and its nearly 98 acres around the Arapahoe Village Center Light Rail Station began in November 2008 with the opening of Plaza Verde by developer John Madden.
We wanted this building to be straightforward. We achieved the design we wanted. We achieved the functionality. What we wanted to do was to feature an atrium space that would embrace the fact that we were going to have a sentimental but marvelous art collection open to the public in a space that would be a community space. And in the process, we decided that we would feature the Labyrinth of Chartres Cathedral inside, which is the labyrinth here. And it's a replica of that.
Plaza Verde is not Madden's only first-class building. Several quality commercial buildings bear his hallmark in Greenwood Village that blend with the aesthetics and vision of the Village Center.
I did the Fiddler's Amphitheater, did the Greenwood Athletic Club, the Carrara Place, the Harlequin Plaza, MCI Plaza, Tuscany, Plaza Tower 1. We have two buildings in the hopper. One is a building that we're proposing to a major client, and it's about the size of this building. It would be, if you will, a sister to it. And then we have the JM Plaza building we're doing with Gensler Architects. Kiewit is the builder in both of these. We're going to do the Campidoglio. And we got that drawn up and we're excited about that. You walk up with the way the horses did in Caesar's time. There you are in the Michelangelo Plaza. That'll be out here. And with the Chartres Cathedral Plaza and then the marvelous new building coming and with CoBank's facility there. This will be very remarkable.
Just east of John Madden's Plaza Verde is the Shea Properties development. Certified as a green building project, Shea Properties is implementing a collaborative design for a development to fit with the synergy of people and the light rail coming to this new, vibrant area.
We've owned this site forever, and we kind of waited until light rail was a reality to develop it. The key idea was to have people get off the train to the most spectacular platform, and so that's why we really developed the really spectacular fountain by the access to light rail and those wonderful steps and landscaping, so that as people got off they thought they'd really arrived in the center of Greenwood Village. Well, our approach to the village center architecturally was to place the parking structures towards the highway and have the office buildings with kind of the nice fronts fronting the plaza areas. That was done really in concert with Greenwood Village's wishes to have a public space that was spectacular for everyone. The project is 3 buildings. It's primarily office space. Of the total 800,000 square feet that will be developed when it's finished, about 700,000 square feet will be office. It's multi-tenant. The first building is the building nearest to light rail, which we're in, with office space, Regis University's graduate program, and then quite a lot of service retail, restaurants, fine dining. There's a Pilates studio. Kind of was designed and envisaged to have all of the amenities that tenants would like and citizens of Greenwood Village could use on the weekend. Because CoBank came along and wanted to put their world headquarters at the other end of the development, so we are completing midway through the CoBank development. They will occupy November of this year. What we are doing is completing the plaza between the two ends so that the third building will be the building in the middle, which we will hope to develop when the market allows.
In the midst of Shea Properties' 3 office towers, a spectacular pedestrian plaza is planned to attract residents, employees, and visitors. This plaza will enhance the heart of Greenwood Village.
I want people to be in that plaza and say, wow, this is uber cool. These people really care about this. The plaza will combine places for people to sit and read a book with some spectacular water features that will be fountains that dance and change color to music. The intent is to have a place that the citizens of Greenwood Village are very proud of and want to come back and see again and again because it's great.
One of the features that make the Village Center an exceptional place for business is its proximity to I-25 and direct access to light rail. On the east side of I-25, in the Village Center planning area, work is already underway on the first 5-star hotel in the South Denver area. This hotel is a major catalyst for continued development of the Village Center in 2015.
This is going to be a new hotel, premium brand, internationally recognized, and just a special hotel that we're going to locate right here in Greenwood Village so that folks don't have to commute back to Cherry Creek or downtown for their luxury accommodations. The hotel is going to include 203 guest rooms and suites. We'll have a destination restaurant on the first floor that overlooks a public plaza that we're providing where we can have social events and neighborhood events programmed in that space. In addition, the hotel is going to have about 10,000 square feet of meeting space, including a ballroom of about 6,000 square feet that we can divide up into smaller salons. We'll have a number of meeting rooms that have natural light in them. And all of this is built around a lobby space, which really is the public activation area for the hotel. Next to that, we'll also have a coffee shop. And we're going to place the coffee shop so that also overlooks the public plaza, and it's in the path for pedestrians who are parking in the parking structure, can come and grab a cup of coffee and then head across the bridge to the light rail station. In addition, we're going to have an indoor swimming pool, a fitness center, and all the parking for the hotel will be satisfied underground in a structure that actually guests and the public won't even see.
Selecting a site for a luxury hotel chain was not an easy task. With several potential sites available along the corridor, Greenwood Village was nevertheless chosen as the hotel's location.
This location is pretty critical to us because of a number of items. There's been an investment in infrastructure on this site. Obviously, the light rail station is a real amenity to the hotel, not just to the guests who are coming to the hotel or the visitors who will use our amenities, but also to the employees that we'll look to have working in the property. Some of those folks will be traveling from downtown and they can use the light rail to get here. We also see, obviously, the amount of Class A office space that exists directly across the freeway on I-25, that the Village Center is the heart of Greenwood Village and really a critical location for the development of new office buildings as well, as we're seeing adjacent to the hotel property. So that's a real demand generator for us. We also see a great residential population in the area. And what we want to do is have a hotel that's welcoming to the neighbors, not just to folks who are flying in from far away or from overseas, but also to be a location with our restaurant and our meeting space that the neighbors of Greenwood Village will be more than welcome to come and spend some time at, and we look forward to hosting them here as well.
Construction of the Westin Greenwood Village Hotel is expected to begin this spring. Because the hotel will be constructed on the surface parking lot currently occupied by light rail users, motorists will now have to use the parking garage once construction begins.
The bulk of the project will occur through summer and fall and then into next year. The building will be coming out of the ground late in 2015, and then 2016, really the first half of 2016, will be spent on the interior of the building, finishing it off, so that we're open up through summer of 2016.
Another parcel of land to be developed in the Village Center on the east side of I-25, adjacent to the Westin Hotel site, is Granite Properties' 10-story office building and parking garage.
This building will be one of the premier Class AA office buildings in the metropolitan area. And not only will it be functional, but cosmetically it will be beautiful. We spent a lot of time adding abundance of open space, public plazas that can be used not only by our occupants, but also by others that are in the West End and in the neighborhood. Our vision is that this project adds to the vibrancy of Village Center. And we really have located here to be just an added member of this great community. So that means that not only is Village Center west and east, but it really spans both sides of I-25. And the addition of the West End and the way that we've oriented our building to collaborate seamlessly with the West End and the west side of I-25 and the balance of Village Center, that's what we hope to achieve. We have great access, getting to our project off of Arapahoe and Orchard Roads. We've added something that this market has not seen before, and that's what we call the corporate living room. Companies that are locating in buildings like ours really want a place to socialize, to collaborate, but to be productive. So our building on the ground floor will have a corporate living room that will be just that, vibrant, productive space for the employees here in Greenwood Village.
There are many sites to build an office building in the southeast Denver area. After extensive research, Granite Properties and its partners decided they wanted to be a part of Greenwood Village, and they're really happy they made that choice.
The Village Center station has emerged as one of the premier light rail station along the I-25 corridor. So for us to look at the Coble property and this 15 acres, which is a unique infill, highway fronting, light rail fronting site, it was an easy decision for Granite to make a significant investment here. And the combination of those and being in Greenwood Village made it a very easy decision.
The land on which the future Granite Properties building will be built has never been developed. Coble and Companies held the property until the time to move forward was ripe. For Marshall and his partners, the time has come to turn this prime piece of land into a quality office development.
Granite Properties and Confluent realized that the Coble family has held this ground for the right time and the right project. It was clear that Buzz Coble wanted this to be a very, very special project. We as Granite and Confluent appreciated the opportunity to work with Cobles to help form their vision as well. After gaining unanimous approval at City Council, which we're appreciative of and how hard the staff worked, our team is continuing to work swiftly to complete our construction documents, to put ourselves in a position to deliver this 300,000 square foot office building by the end of next year.
From what started as a vision is now a reality. The Village Center in Greenwood Village is a unique, transit-oriented area that will feature office buildings, a 5-star hotel, and pedestrian plazas that will serve as local and regional focal points for the entire Denver region. Building the Village Center has been in the works for several years. Greenwood Village is proud that its new downtown has blossomed into a world-class destination.